Hi everyone, we're Dave and Debs and we want to show you around our Victorian fixer-upper.
She's got 6 bedrooms, about 1.5 acres of land, and 500 square meters of space. Come have a look around.
So welcome to CLA Lodge, and this is the hallway that you come into from the main front door. It is absolutely stunning, a gorgeous start to an amazing Victorian home. Now, there's lots of this house that actually is in pretty good nick, but there's lots of problems as well. We have 3 boilers, none of which that work. We've got roof that's leaking. The staircase, the banister is too low, it's not to regulation. And actually, as you go round the corner, it was actually caving in a little bit. So we've done a very quick repair job for that. But there's lots to do, and we're going to tell you some of the amazing projects that we've got planned for this house as we go round as well. So here we are in the parlour. And yes, we gave it that name to sound fancy, but actually we could never find each other in the house. There's so many different rooms, so it's really useful to actually give rooms names because you know where we are. But this room is full of character as well, and all we've done in here so far is give the walls a lick of paint because there was lots of damp and stuff. It's actually coming through again, so we're going to have to deal with that problem at some point. But in here we had some furniture left, like the piano, and that has just really made it wonderful because we didn't really know how to style this. We were in a new build before, so it's really helpful to have some of those more period Victorian looking furniture pieces. We also have Mr. and Mrs. Cooper either side of the fireplace, and apparently they're the original owners, but poor Mrs. Cooper was the other side of the house in a top hallway, so we've replaced her with Mr. Cooper. Don't know whether he'll thank us for that, but there you go. Coming over to this side, all of this furniture pretty much was left here, and as I say, we're so grateful because it's a big room, it needed big furniture, and our furniture was definitely not going to do the job. But it's a great room for parties. We've already had a great Christmas party here, managed to fit 18 around the table, so that was really good fun. And yeah, it's just learning to use the space, but it does get really chilly in the winter, so we need to tackle that problem as well. Coming into the sitting room, hearing all the gurgles of our little lad. This room has a lot of features, mainly the 170-year-old wallpaper that is around the top of the room. Tell me if you like it or not. I wasn't keen when we first moved in, but now feeling like maybe it would be terrible to get rid of it. So let us know what you think. And this gorgeous fireplace as well. Unfortunately with the fireplace, whenever you light it, all the heat goes straight up the chimney, and this house is a cold house, especially with boilers that don't work. So we're thinking about putting a log burner into this, but keeping this around because it's absolutely beautiful. And that will just really help get the house feeling much warmer, because with little children and me, it needs to be a lot warmer. So for coming over here, we also have these gorgeous stained glass windows. They are absolutely stunning and let lots of light into this space, and just coming into this room feels lovely because of that. Hi Ella. This way to the boot room and the kitchen. Let's go show you those. This is the boot room. Come and have a look. This is probably one of the rooms that is most work in progress at the moment. We've got grand ideas for this space though, and we want it to be a really fun space. Eventually we want this to be sort of the main entrance coming in, so we can do buggies in here, coats, shoes, all of that stuff, but actually have a good space for it. We're thinking maybe sort of locker type storage, maybe something circular in the middle, upholstered, not really sure 100%, but also on the walls we've been having a look at Hemswell, looking for like big stag heads and things like that, to make it quite a really cool, fun space. We're also putting some panelling up on the wall, and there's some really cool features here when you do the light switch. There's a secret room here, but we're going to save that for another video.
Through this door is the back end of the building. It's, let's say it's a little bit more characterful than the rest of the house. The light switches don't work for some reason. I think they maybe need a new light bulb or something. The gym is in there. It used to be like an empty room that we didn't really use. It used to look like this. And now that we've renovated into like a family gym space, it looks like this. Having a home gym, especially when we need to fix the showers and the boilers, is a complete luxury, but we do love having it. We all use it together as a family. We do a lot of Zumba and games with the kids in there as well, which is great fun. Just nice having like an active space that we can all use together.
So coming in to the heart of our home, the kitchen, it's definitely the warmest room here. It's got lovely windows and it's all double glazed on that side, which makes it a lot warmer. And we've got the Aga for the winter, so we've got heat pumping into here all the time. It's absolutely lovely. Also in here, if we go out this way, it's towards the driveway, and looking over there, you've got the old Victorian greenhouse. Thanks. And you've also got the hedge maze over there as well. And really excitedly, we've just got planning permission to build a 3-car garage, which is going to be one of the big projects that we're going to be doing very, very soon.
You said garage.
I did. Planning permission for a 3-car garage over there, because there's not really any outbuildings other than a very old shed. So Dave is super excited that he's going to do a self-build and get that going. So if you carry on watching, you'll be able to see the whole progress right from laying the very first brick. This room is actually really great. It was all renovated about 12 years ago by the previous owners. So we've got loads of storage and it's actually in pretty good nick. It's also got this gorgeous lantern that's up here, which makes it really bright for our eating area. And as I say, just really good for a family home. Looks straight out onto the garden, so we can have barbecues and everything out there. And the boys can run around while we're cooking or doing whatever in here as well. Doesn't mean there's nothing that we want to do in here. Lots that we want to change. We need some new worktops on some of it. We wouldn't mind painting these. And I've got a bit of a secret project of maybe going through here into the pantry and extending it so we can get through to the pantry from the kitchen much more easily. But one thing at a time, and we've only got a small pocket of money. We'll see what we prioritise first.
There are several more rooms off the back of the kitchen. The main room of interest down here is a large room that the previous owners used to use as a cinema, but the kids have stolen and taken over into what is quite honestly an awesome playroom. Behind the playroom is what is quite possibly the most ridiculous treehouse. We're planning to do a lot of rejuvenation work with it and add some new fun features for the boys.
This is one of the 6 bedrooms here at CLA Lodge, and we've done quite a bit in here to make it the best room for guests. One of the biggest things was this back wall. So the big wisteria tree is outside here, and it's been causing an awful lot of damage both downstairs and upstairs. So this wall has had to be replastered, and actually it's still not quite right, so we might have to look at that again. But it's getting there, and at least it's usable now in here. So coming into this gorgeous window, you've got stunning views over the front of the house. So the main door is just down here. And this was actually gifted to us by one of the neighbours here. What an amazing gift to give. And it's really in keeping with the character of this house. So it fits perfectly in this window. But we have got grand ideas for this room. It's such a large room. Maybe we do the big claw bath in the window, or maybe the door behind you that's actually just a wardrobe at the minute we could make into an ensuite. Lots of options, lots to consider.
The baby's just kicking off, so while Debs feeds baby number 2, I'm just going to show you guys around the gardens. We're currently on the front lawn. This used to be a tennis lawn, Unfortunately, I don't think the grass is quite good enough for that at the moment, and neither of us play tennis, so here's what it is. If I follow around here, we can have a look. This is our little patio area outside the kitchen extension, which you've seen. The front garden is surrounded by these beautiful trees here. Some of them are really old, I think as old as the house, about 180 years old, some of them. And you can see our pretty greenhouse back here, which is in need of a bit of TLC because it doesn't currently have a roof. We've got some plans for that for a future video. So behind me is the orchard, and it looks a bit of a mess, but there's some lovely trees in here. What we've done is, rather than like keeping it all as manicured gardens, I've just cut these paths through it, which the kids love because they can run around these paths. And actually, I think it's probably helping with wildlife and stuff. We've got 2 baby owls in here at the moment. This tree's pretty cool. We hung a couple of swings off here for the boys. And then some of these, look, apples. Ooh. They're pretty good. Wow. Anyway, let's come back around the house. Okay. We come to the back of Jack's crazy treehouse. This guy. There we go. That's a super quick little tour of the garden. Lots of things to do here, as well as lots of things to do in the house. Thanks for following us on our tour today. We hope you enjoyed looking around CLA Lodge.
And if you want to carry on looking at our journey as we renovate this house, please subscribe and you can see lots more in the future. Bye.
That was awkward.
That was awkward. Really awkward.
She's got 6 bedrooms, 1.5 acres of land.
Blinded by the sun.
That quite. Us recording our first video. Des broke a leg. He's poured coffee on himself.
This is because I can't see because I don't got my glasses on. Right. I best not look like I'm crying.